you need. Call Rowan Law today for a free consultation.
Sliders, cookies, curly fries, drinks, and
here at Saratoga. Thank you for joining us. American Gal wins the Longines test. Gun Runner lives up to the hype, taking the Whitney. Thanks for joining us again. We will see you next week.
You want to see something big? Maybe some drama. How about something epic? No, really epic. You want a showdown? How about some action? We'll see you this fall. The season kicks off with Tom Brady and the Patriots taking on the Chiefs. Then Sunday Night Football premieres with Giants, Cowboys, only on NBC.
I want you guys to start your approach.
Stay parallel, maintain visual. Open the line. Execute.
I'm with the American government. We're here to take you home. Let's go. So you ready for your first day? I'll tell you what. Afterwards, when I pick you up, we'll get some Bojangles. How about that? All right. Have a good day, buddy. Well, I guess this is it. We forgot something.
At Bojangles, it's all about the biscuits. Get 2 country ham biscuits for just $3.33. Bojangles, it's bow time.
You guys will get along just fine.
When hurt in a car accident that wasn't your fault, you should call Daggett Schuler first before you call the insurance company.
You don't deal with insurance companies every day, but we do. Don't get hurt twice. Call us. At Daggett Schuler, we'll fight to get you the maximum recovery. You pay us nothing up front, and we don't get paid until you do. It's that simple.
You can depend on Daggett Schuler.
After an accident, call Daggett Schuler at 724-1234.
You can depend on us.
WXII 12 News at 6 starts right now.
Tonight on WXII 12 News, another life taken by violence in High Point, how this death was connected to the murder of another High Point man. Plus, hundreds gathered today for the Unity Walk for Immigration in Greensboro, how they plan to make change with what they accomplished. And the search continued as officials look for 3 U.S. Marines. Coming up next, we'll tell you what they say happened before those Marines disappeared. But first at 6, we are starting tonight with breaking news coming out of High Point. This is officers are investigating another homicide after one of the 7 people shot while at a memorial last month died. High Point police tell us Tavares Malachi died just a few hours ago. He was shot on July 26 while attending the vigil for Alfonso Macer Jr. It happened around 1 o'clock in the morning near a house on East Green Drive. No arrests have been made in that shooting. Macer was found shot dead inside of a car at Wesley Drive and Russell Avenue on July 24th. No one has been arrested in his death. This marks the 14th homicide in High Point this year. New tonight at 6, a kennel owner will head to court later this month after sheriff's deputies found dead dogs at her business. Nancy Brewer turned herself in to authorities in Wake County overnight. The Alamance County Sheriff's Office had been investigating Brewer's kennel on Union Bridge Road in Burlington. This after receiving complaints about the kennel last month. Deputies went to the property. That's where they found 4 dead dogs. Brewer is charged with 4 counts of killing an animal by starvation and 5 counts of animal cruelty. All of the charges are felonies. She's being held in a $25,000 bond. Brewer is scheduled for court on August 14th. While his classmates get ready to begin classes in a few weeks, one sophomore at North Carolina A&T is awaiting extradition back to the state. Samad Dawson was arrested in Philadelphia yesterday morning. He's accused of killing and shooting Kamiko James. That happened back in April on A&T's campus. Now, Dawson is a mechanical engineering major. Police say they haven't figured out a connection between Dawson and James or even what led to this shooting. Greensboro police have released the name of the victim in a deadly shooting. Officers say 55-year-old Daryl Campbell was killed at his home yesterday. This happened around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Omaha Street. Police are now looking for a suspect. If you have any information, they're asking you to call Greensboro Police. New on WXII 12, 2 people are without a home after a fire destroyed their apartment this morning. It happened at the Providence Place Apartments on Fraser Way in Winston-Salem. Fire officials say they received the call just after 8 this morning. 2 people were in the apartment at the time of the fire, but they managed to get out without getting hurt. At this time, officials do not know what caused the fire. Happening right now in Greensboro, police are looking for 2 men who they say robbed a Papa John's delivery driver. Police say the robbery happened at an apartment complex on Teakwood Drive. They say one of the men pulled out a gun on the driver and took the money and pizzas. The driver was not hurt, but investigators only have a vague description of the suspects to go on. Meanwhile, Winston-Salem police officers are looking for the person who robbed the Family Dollar on Old Rural Hall last night. The clerk told police a man came in as if he was buying something, but when she opened the register, he pulled out a knife and took money. Police say he left in a dark-colored SUV heading south on Old Rural Hall. No one was hurt during the robbery. Today, Faith Action Leaders held its annual Downtown Unity Walk for Immigration in Greensboro. The walk started at Faith Action on North Green Street in Greensboro. It ended with marchers making virtual postcard pictures and holding a vigil at Government Plaza.
These are not strangers. These are our neighbors and friends, and nothing is going to stop us here from serving, loving, and protecting them.
And those marchers plan to send the postcards to the state and federal representatives in order to change the immigration system. Greater Greensboro Youth for Christ fed 500 families in the Glenwood community today. They held the event at the Hope Academy on West Florida Street. Volunteers handed out boxes of food full of chicken, green beans, applesauce, rice. Organizers say the idea was to help families in need as they prepare for another school year.
It's just to try to help supply some food to homes. We picked this time so that families weren't trying to choose between food in the cupboard and buying their child, say, school supplies right here at the beginning of school.
This feeding project was made possible thanks to a partnership with area churches, businesses, and members of the community. A group of Triad tow truck drivers kicked off their campaign today to educate people on the Move Over law. The group held the event at Haynes Mall this morning. Lawmakers established the law in 2002. It states that when people see a police officer or a tow truck on the side of the road, they must either move over or slow down. The Triad truck drivers say they try their best to help the person in need, but sometimes they're afraid for their own safety.
And they got families to go home to. I think every driver out here, just about with the exception of 2 or 3, has kids to go home to, including myself. That's our goal at the end of the day, is help people on the side of the road get home safe, and us as well.
Some tow truck drivers believe there should be fines for people to pay when they don't follow the law. Well, it's a wrap. Today was the final day of the National Black Theater Festival in Winston-Salem. And today featured a spotlight on health, among other performances. Things aren't over just yet, though. There's a closing ceremony happening for you tonight at 11:30. And if you missed out on the festival this year, go ahead and clear your calendars now for its return in August of 2019. You can also log on to WXII12.com and watch your favorite interviews and footage that we caught throughout the entire week. Next on WXII 12, one man is in jail after he tried to rob a convenience store, but that's not the only thing that happened to him. Stay tuned to see how his plan backfired. Plus, one man is mourning the loss of a loved one after an explosion. What he says were the final words before everything took place.
We're taking a look out there, a gorgeous Saturday. We desperately need some rain in a few areas, though. We'll take a look at that. And look at this, though. Nice to see some of those fair weather clouds in the mix, but such low humidity, unusual for August. We'll talk about how that is returning for you tomorrow. It's coming up.
Let the kind and friendly professionals at McNeely Pest Control protect your home from unwanted pests and wildlife. McNeely Pest Control provides environmentally responsible pest and wildlife solutions to your home and business. Visit our website or call McNeely Pest Control for a free inspection.
Look at that cute family.
There you go. Grab your food. I know, just grab it.
Oh, beautiful.
I'd love to have that someday.
Me too.
Really? How many would you want?
Maybe 8. Yeah, an 8-piece box. Or a big bow box. Just depends on how hungry I am.
Yeah.
What? What, did you want a 2-piece dinner?
Head to Bojangles for 8 pieces of chicken for just $9.99 and get 4 free made-from-scratch biscuits. Bojangles, it's bow time.
You better believe that.
Welcome to Weekend Update.
O.J. Simpson to be released from prison. And ladies, he's single.
I have jury duty tomorrow. What are you talking about? Black people don't do jury duty because we scared they're going to put our black ass on the stand and say, hey, this is about you. You under arrest.
Marlon Wayans is Marlon. Premieres August 16th on NBC.
Jerry Hunt Supercenter in Lexington, one of North Carolina's largest pre-owned truck dealerships. Over 500 vehicles to choose from. Why pay more for a new vehicle? If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Many of our trucks are customized. 4-wheel drives, diesels, lifted trucks. We buy more, we sell more, you save more. Every major manufacturer in stock. Jerry Hunt Supercenter, your truck headquarters. Log on to jerryhuntsupercenter.com.
When it's time to redecorate a room, all you need is a willing partner.
Good friends, a little paint,
and rooms to go. The rest is easy.
right on time. Rooms to Go works every time.
And that's how you do it. Fun, fast, and fabulous.
And very affordable.
With sunny skies and not too hot temperatures on their side, one local church spent the afternoon giving back to the community. For You Christ Ministries of Winston-Salem threw a community party earlier today. The goal, simply to give back to the neighborhood with a positive event and get the kids ready to start the school year off right.
We sat down one day and decided what could we do as an activity to give back to the community, and we just asked everyone, and we came to a consensus agreement. This is what we will do, is have a community event when everyone can just come out and enjoy themselves, have free food, drinks, and then some bouncing house for the kids, and that's how we basically decided we was going to do that.
And the church plans to keep this event going for the next school year. Next on WXII 12, one man is alive and recovering after being rescued while hiking. What led crews to use a helicopter in order to bring him to safety?
And take a look out there. We have a nice Sunday on the way, a wet week ahead though, and we are watching the tropics. We'll have more details, your hour-by-hour forecast. It is coming up.
WXII 12 weather is brought to you by McDonald's. In honor of Sibling Hour, HGTV's most famous siblings are making a major investment in tricky sibling situations. Then, in the ultimate battle, Steve's favorite siblings go toe-to-toe with each other. Are you crazy? Steve Harvey, Monday at 4. Like, share, and engage in the story with WXII 12 News on Facebook. Live content, interactive video, and stories trending across the triad. It's your news, the way you want it. Anywhere, any screen. WXII 12 News.
Help us have Sunday. Help us at the end of a full week to not just nourish our bodies, but our souls too. Save us a few extra dollars to put it all together. To remember what us feels like. Because dinner time should mean a lot more than it's time to eat.
Raising our standards without raising our prices. Food Lion, how refreshing.
Honey, can we do this tomorrow?
Can we do this tomorrow?
If you have heart failure symptoms, your risk of hospitalization could increase, making tomorrow uncertain. But Entresto is a medicine that was proven in the largest heart failure study ever to help more people stay alive and out of the hospital than a leading heart failure medicine. Women who are pregnant must not take Entresto. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren. If you've had angioedema while taking an ACE or ARB medicine, don't take Entresto. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high potassium in your blood. Tomorrow, tomorrow.
When can you do this again, Grandpa?
Well, how about tomorrow? Ask your doctor about Entresto and help make tomorrow possible.
This spring, pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment is the #1 selling brand in America. And the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Right now, get the new BGA 45 battery-powered blower for just $129.95. Plus, get the popular FS56 RCE trimmer with easy-to-start technology for $199.95. Pick your power, then pick up a Steel. Visit SteelDealers.com.
WXII 12 Sports is brought to you by Modern Automotive.
Happening now, military officials are searching for 3 missing U.S. Marines in the waters east of Australia. Officials say the Marines disappeared after something went wrong with their plane today. The plane carrying them went into the water during a training with Australian forces. Officials managed to rescue the 23 other service members who were on the plane. Australia's defense minister says his nation will help with the search in any way possible. A U.S. hiker is recovering after rescue crews in Canada airlifted him after a hiking accident. Officials say a snow bridge collapsed and buried the 26-year-old while he was taking a break with his brother. His brother managed to dig him out, but they had to walk 30 minutes back to meet responders. Officials haven't released any information on where the hiker is from. One person is missing while 7 others recover after flash flooding in Las Vegas. Officials say the high waters swept them away yesterday afternoon. The fast-moving water stopped rescue crews from starting a recovery operation. Crews took one of the 7 people rescued to the hospital. No word, though, on their condition. 9 people are recovering after a Minneapolis explosion sent them to the hospital on Wednesday. And one man says the pain will never heal after the loss he experienced.
The NTSB released new video giving an inside look at what's left of Minnehaha Academy. Just down the street from the rubble, Mark Burrington is just beginning to pick up his own pieces.
We said we'd figure it out, and we loved each other and hung up.
Those were the last words Burrington had with his fiancée, Ruth Berg, on the phone, talking about where to go to lunch. But a short time later, he felt the house shake.
I started running, and when I got, I couldn't really tell for sure by the fence, and when I got past the fence, I knew right away it was Ruth's area. I knew it.
Berg died 2 months before their wedding. At a briefing late Friday, NTSB Chairman Christopher Hart said a contractor was working to install a gas meter Wednesday when the explosion happened.
We want to learn all we can about the process of contracting for this very hazardous operation, the operation being to move the meter from one place to another.
Probing the site is expected to take longer out of safety concerns. Governor Mark Dayton asked people to be patient.
And they're extremely careful, as they should be, and they're extremely thorough, as they should be, and they're, time people to come to a conclusion on this is entirely their prerogative.
A funeral will be held for John Carlson on Sunday. Burrington will work with the Academy to plan Berg's funeral sometime next week.
Sleep I get has either been on the floor or, on couch or something. I don't want to go in the room. It's just hard.
Police say a 16-year-old's plans to rob a Detroit convenience store almost cost him his life. A customer was inside the gas station when the teen held it up. He saw what was going on, pulled out a gun, and shot the boy in the stomach. You see this video here. The teen then picked up his gun and walked out of the store. The 61-year-old customer says he shot him to save himself.
I didn't shoot to kill. I shot to save his life. I got him up off me.
Police later arrested the teen and charged him with intent of murder, carrying a weapon with unlawful, and a felony firearms violation. In Venezuela, protesters of the president clashed with police yesterday. This comes after the country's new constituent assembly took office. The assembly now has the power to rewrite the constitution, and critics think they'll get rid of democracy. Some people boycotted last Sunday's election and accused the government of voter fraud. After the controversial vote, the U.S. placed sanctions on President Maduro. New on WXII 12, neighbors and friends in New Jersey welcomed home a kid after a horrific car accident. They crowded the streets to greet 10-year-old Matthew, who spent 5 months in the hospital. Back in March, Matthew was headed to lacrosse practice when someone rear-ended the car he was in. Matthew almost died from the 5-car collision. He arrived in a helmet because part of his skull was removed.
Thank you for supporting me in my road to recovery.
Oh my God, it's the most wonderful thing in the world to be a family again.
Now Matthew will have to learn how to walk and fully talk again. Talk show host and entertainer Ellen DeGeneres recently launched a baby lifestyle collection called Ed Ellen DeGeneres. The clothing line features an array of products from swaddles and clothing to furniture and bedding. Love and positive messaging are a signature element of the line. You can find the collection at Bye Bye Baby stores nationwide and online at byeByeBaby.com. Well, if you are a fan of oysters, then today is your lucky day. That's because it's a National Oyster Day. For some people, oysters are a delicacy for around the holidays. For others, they enjoy them year-round, whether they're cooked or raw. Now, whether you hold your nose the first time you ate them, you either love them or squirm from the thought of them. I am definitely the latter. It's said that only 1 out of every 10,000 oysters will produce a pearl. Are you a oyster fan?
I'm a pearl fan, not so much an oyster fan, but yeah, we are definitely not going to eat any of those, right?
No.
No,
don't bring those out.
Yeah, you know, but I worked out in Charleston, South Carolina for a long time, and oysters are a big thing there at the coast. They
have a big oyster roast and festival. It's
lots of fun.
A huge deal.
I enjoy the festival, not so much the eating the actual oyster part.
And it was perfect weather today for a festival here.
I mean, just a perfect day because we had low humidity, but we desperately need the rain. We're going to be talking about that. Take a look over Yadkinville. You see some of those clouds rolling through, but it felt so nice, right? Nice, comfortable morning. You might even call it refreshing, especially in the mountains where we were in the 50s. From Salem College, a beautiful day too, and you see those clouds, just a few dotting the sky over downtown Mount Airy, and a gorgeous afternoon anywhere you were heading in the Triad. Now, this is a look back at some of the thunderstorms the other night from Yadkinville, storms from Rockford. This is in southern Surry County. So from this location, you can see a beautiful shot of the sun along with the storm clouds in the background. Also from Bill Hurt in Greensboro, he sent us a picture of this. Lake Jeanette, you know, he said all that rain that they had in June kind of evaporated, has not helped them much. And we do have drought conditions setting up for some folks out there. Not everyone has seen as much rainfall from 1 or 2 of those storms that has rolled through. So it has been spotty, but very dry in many locations. So we could use the rain, and we are getting it as we come ahead, or look ahead into the next couple of days. Look at this. Your temperatures overnight down into the 60s. We've got 57 degrees in Sparta and Galax. And those temperatures out there for the next couple of days are going to be mild after we get through tomorrow, but dry conditions now. We take a wider view, see where the front is off along the coast. So showers of thunderstorms are more active off the coast at this point. So even at the coast, they really didn't have to deal with the thunderstorm activity for too long. Showers back over the west and the Midwest from Missouri, St. Louis area. We've got severe thunderstorm watches, though, as we look back into Nebraska and north up into Iowa. Active weather there. That's the next system greeting us as we head into late Sunday and Monday. Temperatures at 88 degrees right now for those highs in Reidsville, 86 in Greensboro, hit 88 in Burlington too. Lots of dry air, good sunshine. That did help to push you near normal or just above. Tomorrow, we should usher in more clouds, and that may keep temperatures down just a touch for us. 86 degrees for you in Greensboro, also Burlington at 88. Take a look at where you are right now. Jefferson at 72 degrees. We have 76 in Galax area, and those temperatures at 84 degrees in Mount Airy with 88 in Yadkinville. Just feeling warm and dry thanks to that low humidity. So our humidity has been down, and our dew points too along with it. So this shows us what's happening by tomorrow. We're going to take that moisture back up, and we've got that moisture in place because we have more southerly flow, and that's going to kick in from the south late tomorrow. We've got temperatures and dew point temperatures in the mid-60s there, along with highs in the 80s. So you start to feel muggy like it's summer again. This is a nice little preview for fall, right? Oh, it felt great. All right, today's high of 87 degrees officially in Greensboro, 67 for a morning low, and your sun setting, of course, tonight at 8:21. So just a little far away from that, about 2 hours away now. Here you go with the cloud cover. Showers and thunderstorms are out of the picture for most of our Sunday, but we may have a few clouds early morning. You've got some nice conditions, though, setting up for you as we head through much of the day. Temperatures in King, 69 degrees, will warm you to 81. Less humid air starts to actually move back in, and with 86 degrees for a high. So unfortunately, we say goodbye to the dry conditions, but we need the rainfall. As we mentioned, we need to add those totals up. We've got 85 degrees for you in Flint Hill and Thurmond. Rainfall may be spotty to start. Most of this could move in late Sunday night. Those scattered showers and storms, though, are out of our forecast at least until 3 o'clock. We might see a spotty shower or two, even in the mountains at 75. Here's a look ahead to your hour-by-hour forecast. You can see those scattered showers starting to roll in. Overnight Monday, a few heavier downpours possible to the west, and we may fill in with some of those showers for Monday afternoon. But it could take a couple of days to actually get good measurable rain everywhere, even though our rain chances are coming up to about 60%, going straight into your Saturday and Sunday. All right, your temperatures out there along the coast too are comfortable heading into your Saturday evening. Oh, it's going to be a good stretch to see good rain chances each day. Not complete washouts, but by Tuesday we should fill in with more rain. Low 80s are comfortable. Scattered storm chances linger Thursday and Friday with a very active front pattern. We'll keep you posted.
Ahead for us, the UN votes on tough new sanctions against North Korea. The search for missing U.S. Marines after the crash of an Osprey aircraft off the coast of Australia. Also, the arrest of a Northwestern University professor and another man in a murder mystery in Chicago. And the decline in soda consumption amid growing health concerns and new taxes. It's all ahead on Nightly News.
And on here, WXI 12 News, Kyle Busch continues to make history in the Xfinity Series. What is he up to now? Plus, they've got big plans over at The Rock. Here from Appalachian State's football team on their lofty season goals. Coming up next.
If you need a new mattress and you need it fast, Rooms To Go has a great selection. Like this set starting at just $299. Or how about this set for $399? Check out great brands like these for $499. Or these cozy mattress sets for $599. Here's what $699 buys: $799, $899, and $999. The fact is, Rooms To Go has your perfect mattress set at your perfect price. And you can get it tomorrow. See our complete selection now at Rooms To Go.
After reflecting on our back-to-school shoe needs, the Gonzalez family is going with Academy.
Why Academy over the other store?
I can afford to get all three of my kids the name brands they want, like Nike and Adidas at Academy.
Was convenience a factor?
Come on, I'm a mom. And at Academy, I'm not waiting on some teenager to get sizes I already know I need. I just grab them myself and I go.
Mom, what's for dinner tonight?
No idea, your dad's cooking.
Start your season with the best brands at the lowest prices guaranteed. Academy Sports and Outdoors.
At Window World, we take a straightforward approach to doing business.
Providing exceptional products at unbeatable prices.
Our service, it's the best you'll find anywhere.
And when Window World says lifetime warranty, we mean it.
Not only do we stand behind our products,
we stand on them.
Right now, get a house full of windows for as low as $85 per month installed.
And save hundreds on siding, doors, shutters, and more.
Window World.
Simply the best for less.
I'm Darren Kennelly.
And I'm Michelle Kennelly, and you have our word on it.
Next week, we're saying yes, King of the Railroad, to the things we've always wanted to do.
I see it.
Al's Grand Canyon Adventure, through the eyes of kids, seeing it for the first time.
You ever seen anything like that?
Our Summer of Yes continues next week, only on Today.
Oh, boy.
Looking for adventure this summer?
Holy smokes. Oh, man, that's pretty intense.
Look no further than Chevrolet.
This is a fast car. I feel like I left my soul back there.
Wow, this guy's power.
What a nice car.
Go for thrilling drives and deals today at the Chevy Summer Drive. Now through August 14th, get 20% below MSRP on all Chevy Malibu LT models. That's over $5,300 on this Chevy Malibu. See your Triad area Chevy dealers.
Watching WXII 12 Sports with Chris Lee. And now, the Modern Automotive Sports Report.
It seems like every year could be the year that Appalachian State makes history. New barriers seem to be broken down on an annual basis up at the Rock, and with a great chance to do the same this season. The Mountaineers have already been picked to run the table in the Sun Belt Conference, but also awaiting App on their schedule is Georgia and Wake Forest. Now, if Scott Satterfield's team can put together 2 upsets, this program could potentially be ranked for the first time ever.
Our goal is 12-0, bowl game 13-0. You know, that's we want to win every football game, and these guys believe. That's the first thing about a dream. You got to believe. All these guys believe. All 105 of us believe that we can win 12 games.
So it's all about competing, you know. And I mean, when people want to see the best out of you, they want to see it against, you know, better competition.
It doesn't really matter what we've done in the past. Doesn't matter what we did last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You know, this is a different team, a new team with new leaders.
Winston-Salem State's football team reported to campus yesterday. This weekend, the team will hold meetings and they'll finally hit the field for their first practice on Monday.